Hey there Faction members, welcome to the first behind the scenes video where I would like to take this opportunity to show you what's been happening around inside my studio, as well as to thank you guys for all your financial support, especially the last few months where I saw an influx of patrons. This is going to be quite an informal video, so there's no fancy lighting or animation. It's just me talking and showing you some stuff. So first, I'd like to show you some gear changes. So first up, this is my old light, which I got for about $100. And this is my new one for $200. For lighting, size does matter because it affects the quality of the light as well as the amount of harsh shadows that the light throws. I also upgraded my tripod. My old tripod, which I bought for just $30, upgraded to this new $200, much sturdier, bigger and taller tripod. The larger, sturdier and much taller tripod helps me to get new camera angles, where you see I managed to get this overhead camera angle for my last video. Also, the larger, sturdier tripod prevents the tripod from shifting because sometimes I will accidentally brush against the tripod without even knowing it, and then I will record and then I'll realize that the camera is a little bit out and I'll have to redo everything. The next thing I want to share with you guys is some changes and improvements that I've been thinking of doing to my Patreon page. The first one is a reworking of the early access perk. Instead of 24 hours, I'm going to make early access as early as 1 week. This is because I know a lot of us are in different time zones, so the 24-hour window doesn't actually make sense unless you're all staying in my time zone. And even so, you might be busy on the day of my release or even the next few days. Therefore, the 1 week window is to make sure that you guys really are the first to experience and react to my content. And it's just the least that I can do for you guys. After a lot of feedback by some of you guys, as well as some subscribers trying to be patrons, I'll be reworking the request model. In the past, I was a bit apprehensive about requests because I had to limit them because it was so time consuming for me to make a request and depending on the type of request. Therefore, I introduced the $15 tier, but now I realize that that $15 tier is just too inaccessible to most people seeking requests. So I've decided to lower that amount again to create a new request tier, $4, and this is how it's going to go. Anybody in the $4 tier or above can submit as many requests or ideas for songs or drum concepts, which I will then choose a maximum of 5 requests each month, which will go into the video voting system, which has been working out really good. So hopefully this new request model will allow people to make more requests and submit more ideas for videos. And at the same time, I won't be swamped with doing too many requests because of the voting system. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you think these changes to patrons are a good idea or not, or if you have some of your own ideas that you think might work. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you patrons for all your support so far. My old patrons who have been around since the beginning of time, or at least last year: Andrew, Brian, Chris, Jonas, Nick, Sia Golami, Nick Satoria, who has been around since the beginning of time and he's my longest patron at 17 months total. Pantheon, who I've had the pleasure of talking and meeting to a couple of times now and is by far my highest supporter. To Adrian and Philip, who were one of my earlier patron supporters but who sadly had to drop out because of financial situations. However, they came back as soon as they were on a better footing and even increased their tiers. And to my newer patrons, Scott, Jinrong, Martin, Leonardo, Jeff, Ridwan, Daniel, Stephanie, Merlin, Dario, Christina, Tishman, Zach, Christian, Charlie, Aaron, and my newest patron, Andreas, I would seriously like to thank you for coming on board. And I'm just really grateful and appreciative that you guys will go the extra mile just to support me. And I just hope that I can make the best use of this support that you guys have bestowed upon me. So just thank you so much. So that's it for the first behind the scenes. See you guys at the next one.